Yeah, absolutely. There was both teams wanted to win the game. Both sides pitched really well. They got out of some jams. Both sides pitchers got out of jams. And just an intense baseball game. Fortunately, we got to win it. Give our bullpen credit. I mean, these guys are on fumes among Edwards, Strope, and Davis. Dunsing actually was rested. That was good that he was rested enough to do what he did today. But really an incredible game. And like I've often talked about, it was kind of like one of those everybody gets involved days where everybody gets part of the ownership, and I love that. So everybody's on that. A lot of guys played in that game.
Kind of like a tic-tac-toe match, too, and like just so many guys involved.
Well, there was. I mean, there was so much to do. You have so many. That's part of the problem. I mean, if you don't have them, you don't do that stuff. It's just a matter of having the pieces. Then you try to match it up as well as you possibly can. If you don't, regular season, you can't do all that stuff.
Did you think Dexter's ball was out at the
Yep.
very end?
I did, and then I looked up and the flag. Thank you. Yeah, he actually hit 2 home runs, but you know what? That's happened to us a lot. Also happens at this ballpark.
What are you surprised to see Russell, seeming to see the ball so well?
How about his defense too? Everything he did looked really good. The one ball got over his head. I'm saying if he had been not hurt his foot, I think he might have caught that line, but that thing was blistered. The ball that went over his head. But overall, I thought he looked really good. Great at bats. No expanding of the zone. A lot like Contreras. Willie did the same thing coming back. He did not expand the strike zone. So Addison played really well.
So you always want your team to play its best ball at this time of the year, 6 wins in a row. Do you feel like, not even trending, but you feel like you are playing?
Well, we are. I mean, I can't deny that. We're definitely playing with this the highest level of mental energy we've played with all year, period. So it's coming at the right time.
How about the fact, I think on Friday before the game you talked about how you wanted to see them step up against good pitching after last weekend as well. Is there an extra boost to that?
Yeah, plus we've pitched. I mean, a lot of, like I said, when you have to pitch better than good pitching, they actually pitched pretty well against us. We pitched even better. So that's the difference. And, yes, we do have to beat better. I mean, Lynn was really good tonight. All 3 guys that they throw, Waka and, of course, Martinez. We kept the score in check enough that we can get to them in the latter part, like 5th or 6th innings, whatever they were. So we have to beat better pitching to get to the promised land.
Joe, you've got a 4-game lead on Milwaukee, 6 on the Cardinals. Is it unfair to say it's slightly tenuous in that you've got to play 4 games at both places coming up?
It's about tomorrow's an off day. I'm taking the boys out to Ava, whoever wants to show up. And then I'm going to ride my bike on Bayshore 2 consecutive days. And then we'll play the Rays, and we'll try to make our best guess playing them on Tuesday. That's all I'm concerned about.
You mentioned the bullpen. I mean, bullpen's faced a lot of criticism in the second half for various things. Can this do something for them, holding on in this game, like moving forward, those guys who came in and delivered in those spots?
Yeah, I mean, the guys that came in and delivered have been pretty firm all season, too. We're trying, like Ronnie's being down right now and Koji being down. It really has added a greater burden to those 4 guys. I did not want to use Montgomery tonight. I'm trying to keep Montgomery out of the mix tonight one more day. So it just played out. Dunsing is gets no credit. Dunsing's had a great year. He's had a great year. I mean, my God, look what he's done. A little bit of a bump in the beginning of the year. Spring training was not that spectacular. First month, okay. And then he's been on a roll. I mean, pretty much every month but maybe April. So he is really the guy, and I'm good with him on righties. I'm good with him on righties. Look at his numbers against right-handed hitters this year.
Talk about that intentional walk to get to Carpenter. I mean, their best hitter.
Yeah, I mean, there was, again, there was like the 20-something pitch right there, and I, just going by our work, Dunsing's a really good matchup on Carpenter, a very good matchup on him. So I did not want to run away from that matchup. That's it. Believe it or not, I even thought before the play occurred, if this guy hits a double and there's second and third, first base is open, we're going to walk Piscotty and pitch to Carpenter. Wong makes a good base running play, and I thought Happ throwing to third base was okay because I thought he had a shot, legitimate shot to throw him out. And so, yeah, and when it got to that point again, I got Mr. Greenhouse in my back pocket, so I chose to walk him.
Is it the equivalent on the other side with Schwarber hitting against the lefty?
Well, that guy, yeah, I did. That was so early in the game, and I didn't know. You just don't know where the game's going to trend at that point. And yeah, believe me. Yes, I could pinch it. Yes, I could, absolutely could. But just don't know where the game's going at that point. I really, we had that set up also that he could bunt for a hit there, which I really like that concept too. If who else? Avila got on with the base hit to left field. So there's little stuff going on there too that I was good with.
This is a very rare lopsided season series in the Cubs' favor against the Cardinals. But you're 3 years in. Has the Cardinals' rivalry stood apart from every other individual team you've played over the last 3 years?
Yeah, I would say the biggest ones I've noticed or felt of the Cardinals, I think the Mets actually, I think the Dodgers, even though they're farther away. Within the division now, Milwaukee's building into that momentum. Pittsburgh the first year. But I have to say, just purely based on fan base reaction, absolutely St. Louis has to be the traditional matchup.
Joe Quintana's outing?
Good. Real good. I mean, the changeup cut in on Dexter, and that was the homer. If it does what it's supposed to do and fade, that doesn't happen. But he threw it cut right into his barrel. Happens. He was really good again. I thought he was very good.
Do you have a Jake update?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a Jake update?
That he felt good, but I don't have anything more than that. But he did feel good.
Important question. Final road trip for the regular season. No theme for this one? All business?
One day at a time. How's that? Let's go one day at a
Will that
time.
still happen?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's, when you get to this point, part of the themes is that you got to, apply some brain power to it. And I don't want them having to think right now, just go out and play. So at this time, I mean, if it gets farther than this, I mean, even like last year during the World Series, I think I put my Halloween outfit on, right? So I'm not opposed, but right now we're just trying to conserve brain cells.
Still TBA
Yeah.
for Wednesday, pitcher?
Yes. We're still working on setting all that up.